Hey guys, what's going on? Mike Bontempo here, and I recently closed a $20,000 deal, and what I wanted to do in this next YouTube video is kind of explain how we closed it, what the client is going to receive, and how you can start closing $20,000 deals yourself. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over to my computer screen and get right into it.
Alright, so we're going to go over how to make $20,000 in one day. Now, obviously, if you're brand new, you're not going to make $20,000 in one day. I've been doing this for 8 years. I do this every single day. I put a ton of time into my business. I've done sales for the past 4 years. I would probably say I'm a professional, so I'm very, very good at this stuff. But I want to break down for you guys exactly like how I did it, and how we close the client up. So this is the actual screenshot. Hopefully I'm not showing too much here, but we got a $20,000 wire right here, you can see. So I just want to dive into it and really explain to you guys how we close these high ticket deals, and how you can as well. So step number one, you need a good sales process that allows you to talk to qualified prospects every single day. If you don't have a sales process that's bringing in people that are solid every single day, it's going to be hard to do this. You want to fill up your calendar with qualified prospects, people that have watched an hour-long webinar, who know exactly who you are, who know about the results you've gotten for clients. You want to show them how you can help them in their business, and you want them to book a call with you. Okay, you don't want to really go out there and cold call and do all this stuff. You want to have an automated system that brings you in people that can, spend money in their business every single day and write out a $20,000 check, shoot out a $20,000 wire, stuff like that. You need a solid, step number two is you need a solid ad that's going to speak to your ideal prospect. So for a long, long time, we dealt with biz op prospects, and we still do a little bit. So a biz op prospect is type of person that they're a business opportunity person. They're not a business owner. There's two different mindsets. So a business opportunity person, they buy a bunch of things, they never do anything with it, and then they, if it doesn't work, they call it a scam. Okay, most of them don't have a lot of money. Most of them aren't that great at the computer, and they're not your ideal prospects. So when you want to get a business person on the phone to attend your webinars and to talk to every single day, you need to change your angle, change your messaging. So one of the ads we run is, want us to close 3 to 5 four-figure deals a month for you. Hi, I'm Mike Bontempo from X, and this video essentially just is a texting conversation showing how we close high-ticket deals for them. If you're a business owner, if you're in the internet marketing niche and you know what a high-ticket deal is, you're my ideal prospect. You know that high-ticket deals are worth a lot of money. They're, it's very valuable, and it repels the person I don't want. So the person that I don't want is not going to know what a high ticket deal is. They're going to scroll past that ad. They're not, high ticket deals. Oh, what is that? Like, so if you run ads that say, hey, make, $300,000 a day, in 2 minutes, you're going to get shit people. Okay, because first off, it's not believable. And now I know obviously this video says how to make $20,000 in one day, and I did that personally because of the headline, and it gets a lot of views on YouTube. But when you're running your marketing, you want to appeal to a business owner. You want to run angles that are going to bring in a business owner. How to, an angle could be how to attract more clients, how to get 3 to 5 new clients every single week, how to get 100,000 leads in the next 12 months, something like that. You don't want to say how to make $516 a day on unless that's the person you want to talk to on the phone, unless that's the angle you're going with. So for us, when we want to attract a business owner that has money, we put out certain ads to attract that person. Step number 3, you want to get your targeting right, okay? You want to target ideal interests in Facebook to get this right. So we use interests like Frank Kern, Ryan Dice, Russell Brunson, Anik Singhal, digital marketers, we'll use Ty Lopez, people that are in our market that are going to be our ideal prospect. Okay, so our ideal prospect is going to be in that pool of people, and then we're going to target them with that ad to get even more granular. The people that understand high ticket deals are going to click on that ad, and they're going to be a good, solid prospect. Step number 4. So your prospect is going to watch the webinar, and around 5% are going to sign up for a call right then and there. Okay, so you're going to pick up probably another 2 to 3% with follow-up emails and retargeting ads. So you'll see 7 to 8% of people that attend your webinar are going to book a call to talk with you. Okay, so this is what we do. We run them to a calendar app called Schedule Once. They schedule the call, and it goes right into our calendar. Step number 5. When you go into a sales call, the number one thing you're looking to find out is what they are looking to accomplish. It is all about the prospect. It is all about what they want to accomplish. So many times, people go into a sales call and they try to push their solution on them. Oh, well, we could do this, and we could close high ticket deals for you, and we run Facebook ads. Listen, it's not about you. It's not about you when you're on the call. When I get on the call, the first thing I say is, hey Bob, I see that you signed up for a call, to talk with us. That's great. What exactly are you looking to accomplish by working with us? And then I stay silent. And then I have my pen out. I got my little pen here, and I write down exactly what they're looking to accomplish. Okay? What is it that is going to give them value? What are they looking to do? I'm not selling right here. All I'm doing is listening, and too many salespeople, and I see it with my own team, they want to go in and they want to pound this solution on them. Oh, we close high ticket deals for you. We could do this. No, that's not what it's about. What it's about is, listen, I want to, this is a prospect that we talked to a little while ago. Bob says, hey, I want to make more sales in my contracting business. Okay. Bob has a contracting business. You write that down. Why, Bob? Well, because our goal is to get to $10 million in annual sales this year. Okay, Bob, I write that down. Bob's in contracting. Bob wants to make $10 million in annual sales this year. Bob, where are you at right now? $7.5 million. So I found out that Bob's at $7.5 million in sales. Okay, Bob, what's your net on that? Okay, what's your net? Oh, well, we net 30% of that. We net 30% of that. So we see, you can go to your calculator and you can see, okay, well, 30%, and I told you guys I'm not the greatest at math, 750 is $2.2 million. Okay, so Bob nets $2.2 million. So right here we found out that Bob is a qualified prospect. Okay, Bob makes $2.2 million a year. He's solid. Now it's essentially, can we help Bob get to his goals? So, where are you at right now? We're at $7.5 million. What's your net percentage on that? 30%. Okay, so Bob nets $2.2 million a year. Bob, what's an average deal worth to you? Okay, so if we could get him qualified prospects, what's it worth to you? Oh, well, Bob says it's $1 million. Okay, so Bob, what you're saying is roughly you need 2 to 3 deals to get you to your goal. Yes, it looks that way. Okay, well, Bob, why haven't you reached that yet? Oh, well, we're not, our TV ads aren't working, our radio ads aren't working, blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, you know what you can do in Facebook, Bob, is you can actually go out and target, people who are looking to buy a house, who, you could do spec work for, stuff like that. Okay, so Bob, and you explain that to him. Bob, so cool. If we built you a system that brought you qualified prospects to talk to you every single week, what would that be worth to you? Well, Bob's going to say, should be worth millions if you could really get it done. So the key point here is we just got him to say it's worth millions of dollars in sales if we're able to get this done for them. Okay, and you could go into more of the semantics, and I'm going to get into the semantics with the client that we actually closed for $20,000, but I kind of wanted to walk you through, a deal right here. Is it worth $20,000 to $40,000 to get this done for them? To get them qualified prospects to talk to every single week on the phone, to run Facebook ads for them? That's your ideal client, and you just found that out by asking questions. I didn't sell Bob anything. Okay, I didn't, Bob, if we could get you 2 to 3 more deals, in the next quarter, would it be worth it to you to have us do this for you? Well, yeah, of course. So you're telling me, Bob, that would be worth, an extra $200,000 to $300,000, $2 to $3 million for you if we got this done for you? Well, yeah, it would be. If it's worth $2 to $3 million for you, it's not. It's a drop in the bucket if they're going to pay you 20 to 40 grand. Do you see that, guys? Okay, so let's go over the actual client we closed. So the client that we talked to, they needed more qualified home sellers to buy from. Okay, so they flip homes, they buy homes, and you've probably seen the signs on the side of the street, we buy homes, top dollar, blah, blah. So you know who I'm talking about, people like this. So, they flip homes, they either fix them up and sell them, or they flip them to another investor. So when I got on the phone with them, I asked them exactly what they were looking to do. Okay, so they wanted more people that were ready to sell their homes in the next 30 to 60 days. Luckily, in Facebook, you can actually target people that are looking to sell their home in the next 30 to 60 days. They track so well in Facebook that you can find that out. Okay, you can find out if a person is ready to sell their home in the next 30 to 60 days, and you could target that people. That's a highly targeted ad. Okay, so right now they use direct mail and cold calling, and they wanted to move into the online arena. They see their competitors going into online, and they want to move into there and lower their lead costs. So I asked them what an average deal was worth to them. So they told me $5,000 to $10,000 in profit, which is solid. Okay, that's an ideal client right there. I asked them, what is a lead costing them? And they said $150. Okay, it's costing them $150 to get a lead. So I know for a fact, because I've done research in this market and I've talked to people in mastermind groups, that you could get leads on the highest end from $20 to $25, and if you really got your stuff dialed in, on the lower end for $10 to $15. So you're looking at an 84% savings on the high end in lead costs with running Facebook ads. If and I went and told them that. I said, listen, you're paying way too much for an ad. You're paying way too much for a lead. I think, I wholeheartedly believe that we can get leads for you on the high end, starting out, because when you start out, everything's not going to be dialed in, for $20 to $25, and months down the road, when we dial everything in, when we dial in the targeting, when we dial in the ads, we could get it for $10 to $15. Okay, so that was the first thing. The second thing is I proposed that we built an info webinar, on exactly what they did, how they closed deals, how long it would take. We're going to put testimonials in there and, really qualify the buyer. Tell them about the company they're working with. Tell them how long they've been working with them. So if you had a qualified prospect on the phone that just watched a 30 to 45 minute presentation on you guys, on, how long it takes, and addressing their biggest objections and then showing them testimonials of people that you actually bought their house from, that prospect's going to be so much more likely to close. So if you're only closing, let's say 10 to 15%, probably lower, you're going to close, you might double it, you might triple it, okay? So your flow is going to look like this now. You're going to go from Facebook ad to lead capture page to thank you page with optional webinar on there. So you're going to collect their information on the lead capture page, and then you're going to actually ask them, hey, if you want to learn more about us and you want to see exactly how we could close on your house in the next 30 days, watch this free training webinar. So I explained to them, so now you're getting cheaper leads, and if they attend the webinar, you're getting a way more qualified lead as well. So I asked the client, the prospect at the point, I asked them if they thought they could close an extra 7 to 10 deals a month with qualified leads coming in every single day ready to go. They said yes. Yeah, I do believe that I could close 7 to 10 deals a month with qualified leads. So if let's say each deal was worth $10,000 to you, you'd be looking at an extra $70,000 to $100,000 a month in deals if we put this together for you. Is that correct? Yeah, that would be awesome. I asked them, when are you looking to get started? They said now. So I quoted them $20,000 to do the initial ad setup, build out the webinar, build out their slides, build out their whole process, their whole sales funnel, the follow-up sequence, and to set up all the tracking, the Facebook ads, the pixels, all of that, so they could see their cost per lead, their cost per webinar registrant, and all of that for 20 grand. So it's an easy value proposition here. Are they going to trade $20,000 to get back potentially $70,000 to $100,000 a month? Well, if you're a smart business owner and you see the value, all day you are. All day you're going to do that. And that's how I made, $20,000 in one day. Okay? So the biggest key to this conversation was knowing how to break down the numbers so they could understand their ROI. I needed to know what a deal was worth to them. I needed to know what their average lead cost was. Okay? So you can kind of see right then and there, you can get to a $20,000, $25,000 price point if you're going to be able to bring in this person an extra $70,000 to $100,000 a month. So if we brought you 100 qualified leads every single month, and let's just say on average you close 10% of them, that's an extra $100,000 for you, correct? Why? Yes, it is. Okay, well, here you go. You ready to make this? You ready to do this right now? Okay, do you want to put that on one credit card or you want to put it on two? Okay, how does your name appear on that card? And you run the card, okay? And that's how you close, that's how you make $20,000 in a day. Now, I'm not going to say this is going to be, if you're brand new, you're probably not going to be able to close a deal like this. You don't know your numbers, you probably can't provide for the client. But if you're an intermediate or advanced marketer and you're selling $1,000, $1,500, you can charge higher prices like this when you can lay out exactly how you're going to get the ROI for the client. And you walk them through this path on exactly, what they're going to get. Hey, we're gonna do this webinar. It's gonna get you, way more qualified leads on the phone. You're gonna be able to cut some of your sales force because you're not gonna have to make as many calls. We're gonna cut your lead cost. You're gonna be able to cut out TV ads that you're spending $25,000 a month on. So you're gonna save $25,000 a month on TV ads. You're gonna save whatever, if you're paying your salespeople an extra $3,000 a month, if you could cut 3 of those, that's an extra $9,000. That's $29,000. Plus, you're going to be making an extra $70,000 to $100,000 a month in lead in deals. It's a no-brainer there. It's a no-brainer. But you have to be able to spell this out in the conversation. Okay, and when you're talking to the prospect, you have to write all this stuff down. I have, you might be able to see this. I write all this stuff down. Okay, I write their name, their what they do. I write their numbers down, and I break down the numbers for them so they can see exactly what it is that we're going to do for them and how it makes sense for them. Okay, and you got to be able to do that, and then it's just a matter of, well, do you want us to do this for you? And they're gonna, the smart, you're not gonna close everybody, but the smart business owners that see the value, you're gonna be able to close them. Okay, so I hope you like this video. This is what we do all day, every day. If you have any questions, you can email me, mike@mikebontempo.com. You can leave a comment. If you want us to build out a sales funnel for you, if you want to work with me personally, book a call to talk with me, lp.partnerwithmikeb.com/app page. Please subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and I'm going to be releasing a lot more content like this for you on my YouTube channel. So I'm Mike Bontempo. Talk to you guys later.